Let's see if this works, shall we? Just seeing if this actually works. Okay, we're good. It's not showing anything right now, but it's on. There we go. Hold on, I can go to the stream. Just to see if it works. And it does. Okay. Heck. Hold on a second. Please load. Please load. Yeah, it loads. Yeah, it loads. Alrighty, we're good. I can put on my stuff again. So, what we are doing is heckin', as the title suggests, we are going to be playing Cinderella Phenomenon. I haven't played a dating sim in a while, besides Mystic Messenger, so I wanted to, and this is the first time I'm using Facecam, so I just wanted to use it, I guess. I've used it in the past, but I never uploaded the videos. I think I deleted the videos, actually. When I mean the past, I never uploaded them to YouTube, so that's what I'm saying. Also, why not a masquerade mask? Pretty sure anybody can see my eyes, but if you saw me in real life, you'd definitely know who I am. So, let's get to this. Hopefully my voice isn't too loud. Also, I have a tendency to eat, like, candy while I'm playing hacking games. So oh gosh, that's loud. Hold on a second. There we go. Daisuke presents. Cinderella Phenomenon. So, I've only heard the name of this game, not the actual, you know.
Princess lives in a monochrome world, working from the never meant to happen.
Okay.
The light of the day, the only reason you have to stay here.
Oh, this was made in 2016, so it's like 2 years old. Like I said earlier, I haven't seen anything about this game. I've only heard the name of it, but I read some reviews and they're like, holy hell, this is a good game. Oh, I also forgot to mention swearing's allowed. Ah, fuck. What the hell's happening with the screen? Okay, it's not healthy right now. Okay. That's cool sound effects. Tell me if my voice is too loud or so. Or if the music's too loud. Hold on a second. Fuck, I can't change it. That's annoying. God damn it. I can't change the resolution, so it's not lagging. That sucks balls. Anyway. I'm so sorry if it keeps on lagging. I might restart the stream if it continues lagging, so apologize, but let's start this. We recommend viewing the tutorial if this is your first time playing Rempy visual novel. Would you like to view the tutorial? I have already played Demon Crushers. I've already played it, so I know how the Rempy novel works, I think. Once upon a time in a kingdom far, far away, there were two crystals. One was the Crystallium Lucis, protected by the ruler of the fairies. The other was Crystallium Tenebrarum. Oh, I totally realized I could just do that. Okay, hold on a second. Let me turn the music down then. I'll turn it to there. I don't know what it's at. Let me turn down my voice too, so I'm not too loud. Hopefully that works. Okay, the other one was the Crystallium Tenebrarum, which was watched over by the High Leader of the Witches. The Lucis was sustained by love, happiness, and joy. The Tenebrarum, that's gonna mess me up. The Tenebrarum, by fear, anger, and hatred. The fairies and witches lived in harmony with the humans of the kingdom. They regulated the powers of the crystals in order to maintain balance between darkness and light. For there can be no joy without sadness, no courage without fear. The kingdom was at peace for a time. Then one day, the traveling bard decided to write stories, tales of the magic and wonders of the kingdom. He named these stories fairy tales. In fairy tales, the light always emerged victorious, and true love was the usual reward. The fairy tales spread further than could have ever been predicted. The humans of the kingdom began to believe that fairy tales were true, and that the magic of the witches was inherently wicked and cruel. Nabby, I just want to help. The witches became hated and feared. Eventually, they were hunted like animals. The witch hunt. The High Leader of the Witches, in all of her anger, created the fairy tale curse. You think we are so wicked? You think we are wicked? So be it. Just as you have taken our happily ever afters, we shall take yours. The witches used the fairy tale curse to attack humans indiscriminately, ultimately throwing the kingdom into chaos and darkness. The ruler of fairies, the Lucis bearer, sought to regain peace. But the witches were blinded by their hatred for humans, who were responsible for the witch genocide. A terrible war, the Great War, began. Eventually, the Tenebrarum bearer, the High Leader of the Witches, was finally defeated. The Tenebrarum was lost. The Tenebrarum. I don't have a lot. I have a lot of time. It's just I use it doing other things, like reading webcomics and stuff. I wanted to do 2 speed paints on Valentine's Day, but I didn't have time to re-record one of the speed paints. I also just realized that my ticking of the clock must have been super annoying right there. I apologize. I have a lot of time to stream, I just don't use that time to stream because I want to record videos, but I forget and lose motivation for said recording videos, and then I just have an empty cycle. The Tenebrarum was lost, peace was restored, and the light once again triumphed. But darkness can never fully disappear. It waits in the shadows, patient for when its time came. Prologue. Ice Princess. Whee! My name is Calisto Riella Britton, the daughter of King Gennaro Britton. Oh, the third. Ah, I'm gonna save here. No, I don't want to quit. I want to return. There we go. My name is Calisto Riella Britton, daughter of King Gennaro Britton III. I'm the crown princess of the kingdom of Angiel. Why did I open up Clip Studio Paint? This is a bad idea. Okay. Gone. The thought is gone. Okay. I'm the crown princess of the kingdom of Angiel. At least that was who I used to be. But that was before yesterday, when I became a victim of the infamous fairy tale curse. Ooh, I look nice. Everyone has forgotten my birthright. Right now, I am no more than the lowly peasant. I feel like I'm stuck in a nightmare. But no, this is my screen. What the heck? Why is it showing it's offline? The hell? Hold on a second. Let me actually restart the stream and then change down the quality. I apologize. I hope this fucking works, dude. Like, seriously, that was ridiculous. Let me refresh the page. Because it doesn't, like, work. I have no clue why. Alrighty. I think we're good. Yeah. Okay. Let me go back. I'm stuck in a nightmare. But now, this is my reality now. I still have no idea what I must do to break the curse. I close my eyes and remember that day. But it started out like any other day. Have you heard? Another person was cursed! I'm on my way to the dining hall for breakfast when I stop and listen to the sound of the hushed voices. There are two maids standing next to each other with... You know, more and more people have been getting cursed lately. You think those wicked witches are up to something again? I thought the fairy tale curses would stop after you-know-who was defeated. You two were hired to work, not talk. Huh? We're sorry, Your Highness! As can only be expected from the likes of them. Another fairy tale curse. The fairy tale curse started spreading even before the Great War began. I have no idea what Calisto's voice is. I do not have much interest in its effects even now. After all, most humans probably deserve to get cursed. The victims are weak. Angiel would be better off without the dead weight. Well then! If it were up to Mother, the curse would have been banished from Angiel the instant they fell prey to it. But Mother is not here anymore. And she will not come back. Ever. Princess, the king and queen are waiting in the dining hall. I am on my way. The Queen, Ophelia, and Rod are all present. The King, Ophelia, and Rod are all present in the dining hall. Someone is conspicuously missing, but I ignore their absence. Okay, I'm glad that it's working. I really hope it's not lagging, and it's just lagging on my end. Good morning, Calisto. Good morning, Your Majesty. Good morning, Calisto. Calisto. Ophelia. Ophelia Woodensov. Every day I wonder why my father, the king, married such a lowly baker. She could never be a true queen, for she pales in comparison to Mother. I take my seat next to the king and look up at the person sitting up. Yeah, I like his bunny. Rod Benedict Woodensov, my stepbrother, is bored and quiet as usual. He is 2 years my junior and is the younger of Ophelia's children. He is mute and uses a plush bunny to voice his thoughts. It was apparently given to him by a fairy. He minds his own business and is easy to deal with, but his older sister... My eyes go to the empty seat beside him. She's probably the most infuriating person I have ever had in the displeasure of knowing. I'm so sorry I was late. I was reading and forgot the time. And here she is. Good morning, dear father, mother. Good morning, Rod. And good morning to you too, Calisto. It's a beautiful morning, isn't it? Emily Woodensov. I don't know how to pronounce her name. Okay. Emily Woodensov. Rod's elder sister and my stepsister. She acts as if we are blood, and as if she too were born a princess, as if she could be crown princess, perhaps steal my place. I will never let that happen. Holy fuck, she's arrogant. Now that everyone is here, let us begin. Butlers glide inside with silver trays to carefully serve us breakfast. So, Emmeline, you were reading fairy tale books that the king brought you? Oh yes, there are so many and they are all so wonderful. Thank you. Thank you so much, Father. I'm happy that you like them. I have no idea what her voice is. I love them! It's so strange that the library didn't have any of them to begin with. Whoa! It's so odd that the library didn't have any of them to begin with. That is because Mother hated them. She had all the books burned. But why? There are such charming stories. Fairy tales mislead humans into believing they can have things they do not deserve. Fame, riches. What are you implying about the witches, Calisto? The atmosphere shifts, the air in the room growing heavy. I continue to eat. Perhaps witches are not responsible for the evil in this world. Perhaps humans are the cause of their own downfall. Have you any idea what you were talking about, child? Witches have caused nothing but pain and suffering to this kingdom. Even now, they still spread the fairy tale curse to our innocent subjects. The truth is, I know very little about the time the witches had free reign over Angiel. I was very young then, and Mother forbade me to leave the palace, sometimes even in my room. I know nothing of the people's supposed pain and suffering. Mother kept me away from everyone, and so I cannot bring myself to care. How do you even know the cursed are innocent? Our people have been toiling day and night to rebuild Angiel after the Great War. Our people are the kingdom's foundation, and I am endlessly grateful for their determination and resolve. Every day I wonder what your mother taught you about me. Leave Mother out of this. Dear, please. Calisto, darling, your father didn't mean to— I am not one of your children, Ophelia. I need not your sympathy. Calisto, you will show your mother respect. She is not my mother. I set down my fork and knife and stand up. I'm done. Excuse me. My father and I have not gone on, but our relationship has significantly worsened since he married the baker. My father, the king. It has been 17 years and I have never felt any love from him. He treats Emmeline and Rod, who only entered our life 1 year ago, like his own children, better than he has ever treated me. This has been my life ever since Mother passed away 4 years ago. Mother was the only one that was there for me when no one else was. If it wasn't for the accident during the Great War, she would still be here. Why the sour face so early in the morning, princess? Is it all of them? I ignore his question. Fritz, what have you been doing here so early? I'm running some errands for my father. Fitz ruled Aidan Leverton, son of the highest knight in the Order of the Caldera. His father, Sir Alcaster, I cannot speak, has served the royal family for many years. Sir Alcaster is one of the knight's most trusted advisors. 3 years ago, Fitz was assigned the honor of becoming my personal knight. The presence is the only company I can tolerate nowadays. Huh. You should wait in the throne room, then. Thank you. Man, that avatar is pretty good. Princess? Yes? You know, I haven't seen your smile once since I met you. Why is that of any importance? Still, I do hope to see you smile one day, Princess. Well, I won't take up any more of your time. I'll see you at 10. 10? Don't tell me you've forgotten. Forgotten what? You're going to town today, remember? I deflate as the realization dawns upon me. It has been 2 days since the king issued the order. Calisto, I would like you to accompany Emmeline on one of her town outings. Surely you can send maids with her instead. I would not have requested you to accompany her if I was going to send her with the maids. I want you to stepsister. She's your sister, and you will treat her and Rod as if they were your own blood. Oh, it is? Why is the screen blue? As in, like, my background? My background's blue. And that's the thumbnail for the stream, so I heckin' not sure. I hope it's working now. Anyways. God, my eyes hurt. God. Last left the palace. Yeah, that's a long time, and that's quite depressing that you've been in your house for 4 years. Angela was in the grip of war back then, but now the kingdom is safe and back to its form. The princess must know her kingdom. Go with Emmeline, and she will show you the town that you only ever see through your windows. Is that in order? The king took me with him to check on the people after the Great War had ended. I shake my head, removing myself from the memory. I'm safe here. Princess, are you alright? It won't be that bad. The townsfolk are good people. How can you be so sure? Times have changed. People have changed. That is precisely the problem. People never change. Mother loved me until the end. Loving it. Meh. Can you, like, load like a normal person? I always have this problem with streams. It's, like, all glitched out, and it's not fun. Delora, I knew she was special. She was different, so elegant and realistic, and it was almost as if she was breathing. She was a gift from the king on my 17th birthday. I only started receiving dolls from him when my mother passed away. Mother does not believe in birthday celebrations. I keep on thinking there are people behind me, and I'm scared. I don't have OBS, I have XSplit. Go to settings and... I can lower the resolution to 520. 540, I mean. But I really don't want to lower it any further, because that would just be painful to watch, I guess. Hold on. Alrighty. Yeah, that's true. Okay, we're back. I changed it to 540 and not 30 frames per second. Although it says that, it's 29.97. Yeah, that's true. I'm one of those people that care about the quality. Really? What do you mean blue backgrounds? I have a blue background, which is the thumbnail, and I also have it as my wallpaper, so which is why you're probably seeing it. So I hope that explains stuff. Can you see me now? I hope you can. This is stressing. Really? What the hell, man? Yeah, that's what I was about to say. That's all I'm saying. This is like my first stream in like 5 months, so I apologize. I'm gonna eat from here. Okay, finally! Yay! Yeah! Yeah, I was wondering. Oh, my lips are chapped. I have a gummy bear in my mouth now. Alrighty. So let's go back a step. My dolls are my only friends. They are the only ones I can trust. Unlike humans, they will never betray me. They will never hurt me. They will always be there for me. The moment I saw Delora, I knew she was special. She was different, so elegant and realistic. It was almost as if she was breathing. She was a gift from the king on my 17th birthday. I had only started receiving dolls from him when Mother passed away. Mother does not believe in birthday celebrations. Yeah, what kind of heckin' mother does not believe in birthdays? Like, well, I mean, there's also the ideology that you're gonna die eventually, so what's the point of leaving stuff behind? But that's really pessimistic, dude. But every year at midnight, a letter would appear under my door. It would contain instructions leading me through the palace on an adventure to a room filled with gifts, sweets, and cakes. Ah, that's cute. A child's dream. I'd been fascinated by the dolls, which had always held a little greeting card. A card with the words "I love you" signed on it, signed by M. The card would tell me to keep those celebrations a special secret, but I didn't need to be told that. Mother always found a way to show me she still cared. In her own way. The secret celebrations had stopped as soon as she disappeared. Wow, that's only a given. Yes? Excuse me, Your Highness. The Queen has requested your presence. This better not be another lecture. Tell him I am on my way. I will see you later, Delora. Oh. Good morning, Your Highness. Sir Mithros. Sir Mithros, the royal advisor. Father trusts him a great deal, just like he does Sir Alcaster. I feel like I should give him like a sly voice. Alrighty, let's do it. Every day you look more and more like your mother. I sometimes find Sir Mithros talking to Mother's portrait when he thinks nobody's looking. He must have admired her a lot, but I cannot bring myself to think highly of him. There's something about him that puts me on edge. I don't know, maybe it's that smug look on his face, or his... yeah, just smug. Are you on your way to see the king? I shall not keep you then. Until our next meeting, dear princess. Your Majesty. I hope you can still see me. Calisto, are you ready? You will enjoy this, Calisto. I've heard the toy shop has lovely dolls. This will be good for you. You will get to know your sister better, and you will be able to interact with and learn how people of Angiel. About the people of Angiel. About our subjects. I will not learn anything I do not already know. Why do you always believe that the people around you are incapable of good? Because I've seen how quickly people will betray and manipulate each other to get what they want. Mother warned me about human nature. You did not see clearly, Calisto. If you would only open your eyes, you would be able to see how good people really are. Hold on. Ah, heck. I believe I am already quite capable of seeing the true nature of people. After all, I've seen that there is no good in you. Calisto, where were you when I needed you 4 years ago? Where have you been ever since? Back then I had been overflowing with grief and pain. I just lost Mother, my entire world. I had hoped that maybe then he would have shown me love and compassion, even just a hug to let me know someone was there. It had been a childish hope. I had been left alone. I did not see him for months, barely even heard his voice. You cannot rely on anyone but yourself. You cannot trust anyone but yourself. Bro, I can't even trust myself, so who can I trust? Calisto, your logic is flawed. This is what you have taught me, Your Majesty. I know that I've hurt you. I know that there is nothing I can do to atone for what I did. I don't know why I keep on yawning. Maybe I'm just a sleepy person by nature. But please, Ophelia and her children are not a part of that. They do not deserve to be hated. In the end, they still matter more to him than I ever did. Calisto. Enough. I have already said I will go. Everyone is waiting outside. I don't know why I'm yawning. I shudder at the thought of leaving the palace after so many years. Calisto. It will be okay. How can you be so sure? Thank you for agreeing nobody Emily. Also, I read the description of the game, and the first person that it said if I want the build-up of the story is Rod. So that's the first person I'm gonna be going after, my stepbrother. Lovely. I would not disobey an order from the king. Excuse me. Man, she's a bitter-ass bitch, dude.
Hello, how can I help? Viorica! Princess Emmeline. How good to see you.
I trail Emmeline, ignoring her as she embraces her friend. I glance around the small shop. Sorry, I keep needing to readjust my mask because there's like these weird net things that like go inward when I feel like they should go outward, but they're not. So they keep getting entangled with my eyelashes. It's one of the most annoying things. I mean, I could take it off, but you know, why do that? The dolls displayed are nowhere near the quality of the ones in my room. I cannot understand why Emmeline insisted she buy gifts for her friends here. I cannot believe I am outside the palace. There's no need to be so tense, princess. I would never let anything happen to you. Okay, Osana Najimi. I don't know. I think this is the prologue. Your only job is to relax and enjoy yourself. You ask the impossible of me.
There's no need to be so formal, Viorica. I'm still the same as I always was. Oh yes, Rod's come along as well.
It's been a while, Viorica. It's good to see you again too, Rod.
And I must introduce you to Her Highness, the Crown Princess Calisto.
The look on Viorica's face as she takes a step back from me is all too familiar. Fear. My apologies for being so rude, Your Highness. Good morning. Oh. What the hell?
And this is Sir Fitzgerald, Sir Alcaster's son.
It's a pleasure to meet you, my lady. I almost Oh, you're Sir Fitzgerald.
You really are as handsome as Emily described her in her letters.
I'm sorry?
Please don't mind her, Sir Fitzgerald.
I'm taking off my bracelet, I'm sorry.
I'm sorry, Emily.
Right. So, what brings you all the way here?
Oh, I'm here to get some toys. Gifts for some new friends.
Toys from here? Are you sure?
Of course I am.
I cross my arms. I would prefer we finish this errand as quickly as possible.
Yes, of course. I'm sorry, Your Highness.
Princess, I can barely breathe in here. I just want to go back to the palace. Oh, this is Karma, I think. Good morning. Up until this point, I had always considered Mother to be the fairest beauty in the land. The lady that walks and proves me wrong. Her beauty is mesmerizing and clearly without peer. I think this is just a visual novel. It's actually a dating sim, but I've just started this game. So I have no idea what to expect. I have a feeling it's like a slow burn, kind of like Seduce Me. I've played that game before and it was great. I need to play the second one. I've only gotten one ending in the first one though, so... yeah, I don't really know what to expect, so... That's all I'm saying. I'm gonna change your voice. I'm going to change her voice to this one, because I haven't done it in a long time. Hold on. What the hell kind of fucking voice is that? Anyways. Her beauty is mesmerizing and clearly without peer. Everyone in the shop is openly staring.
Oh, Oh, you're early today, ma'am. I have some important errands to run later today. Are the items ready now?
Oh, of course. Let me go fetch them for you. I forgot her voice for a second. I'll just be one moment, Emmeline. Why is she smiling at me? Here you are, ma'am. Thank you.
Ah, that lady was beautiful.
Right? And a girl standing next to her becomes hopelessly ugly by comparison. Wow, okay! Who is she?
Who is she?
She's new around town. Some say that she's a fairy. A fairy? Fairies had saved Angeline. Angiel, there we go. Angiel from the witches 4 years ago. Everyone considered them as our saviors, and yet the fairies are still unable to stop the fairy tale curse from spreading. Here you go. Thank you so much.
Oh, thank you, Viorica. I hope to drop by again soon.
Good, I'll look forward to seeing you again. I hope to see you again too, soon as well, Rod. Likewise. Leaving the palace was a bad idea. While I'm out, I'm in the center of attention. Some townsfolk point and stare at me. Most, however, make a point of avoiding me, like I'm the plague. There's some spiteful stares, but thankfully none of them are nearly as intense as they were 4 years ago.
I'm sure the townsfolk are only surprised to see you again after so many years.
Right. Fritz and Rod lag behind us, which leaves only Emmeline walking beside me. I cannot decide which is worse, the staring or her company.
Oh, Calisto, look! A street performance! It's been so long since I last watched one.
Street performance? Oh my god, we're just meeting all of the boys. Good day, everyone. My name is Waltz, and I'm here to spread some happiness and magic. The boy named Waltz snaps his fingers, and colorful flower petals start to rain down from the sky. That's pretty awesome.
Isn't that pretty, Calisto?
And those are the princesses over there? It's an honor to have you in attendance. Please accept this humble gift. He snaps his fingers, and white lilies appear in his hand. Oh, that's cute.
Thank you.
The boy looks at me as if expecting some kind of reaction. When he gets nothing from me, he sighs and gives me a wry smile. I'll hope to see you again during my next show.
We'll definitely try.
He gracefully bows before moving back into his area to perform more magic tricks from a gathering crowd.
There are performances like this all around Angiel.
I keep on calling it Angiel because I'm so used to Angel being said. Yeah. I understand that. This is the slow burn, as I can tell. It's like a slice of life, I guess.
Maybe someday we'll get to see some musicians too. Those are always my favorite.
I do not intend to leave the palace again.
But you don't like it out here? Rod and I grew up here. I love Angiel, and this is my favorite part of the kingdom. I want to share this with you, Calisto. I know you didn't really want to come, but you still tagged along. That means a lot to me, so thank you.
I did not do this for you. I'm only here because the king ordered me to go with you.
I just want us to be closer, Calisto. I would like to try and be your friend.
I do not want or need your friendship. No matter how you act around me, we are not and will never be sisters. I'd take care to remember that if I were you.
But
Rod suddenly grabs my arm, pulling me away from Emmeline. Stop. He's staring daggers at me. I think this is the first time I've ever seen him angry. Wow! Okay, shut your face. I don't need you in my life. Okay, we're good. Finally. This is a bad start. There's a cat. Okay. This is a bad start. We are already making the babu angry. It's not good. We're making his sister cry.
Rad, don't.
Let me go. Both of you ought to stay away from me. I feel the heavy atmosphere here, so I turn to look at the people staring at us. Their expressions mirror the looks of disdain I saw years ago. Anger, disgust, hatred. I begin to walk away. Princess, wait! Don't follow me! Princess! I adjust my cloak, making sure my face is hidden from view. I never should have left the palace. As I walk around, I watch the people bumbling down the streets. So carefree. They work so hard for so little reward. They could work their entire lives and never have a fraction of what I have. And yet, they're happy.
I heard Anise lost her job at the palace.
It's true. The Crown Princess Calisto made sure the poor girl was fired. I stop in my tracks at the mention of my name.
Not again.
Anise? Is that the name of that one maid that tore Dolores' dress? If so, my decision to fire her was justified. A palace maid cannot be clumsy. Why should I tolerate poor performance? Massive, I swear! Get out of here! Hold on a second. Taking my cat out of here.
Massive! What are you doing? Oh. Come here. We're getting you out. My boy! Yeah. There. Yeah. Bye. Daddy, you're coming in. Bye. I love you. Love you.
Haha, favoritism, that is easy. Okay. Ah! I hit my eye. What the heck? You know. Net thingy. What did I do that was so wrong? I know that Anise. Hardworking and big-hearted. Very good with medicine. Shame she lost your job so quickly. You know how hard the Crown Princess is to please. My friend at the palace says she doesn't even smile, only goes around with a cold look on her face. That's probably why they call her the Ice Princess. Oh, that's what the name of the chapter is. Ice Princess? So all those times I heard the servants saying that, I always suspected they were talking about me. She's the complete opposite of our Prince Emmeline. She's the complete opposite of our Princess Emmeline. That child's an angel. We all know she should be the Crown Princess. Annoyance begins to simmer inside me. I cannot stand hearing anymore, so I walk away. Ever since Emmeline entered my life, I'm always being compared to her. Now I have become second best. I'm Calisto Britain, daughter of King Gennaro Britain III, and Crown Princess of the Kingdom of Angiel. I am of royal blood. She's nothing. There you are! Princess, you must come back with me. It is getting too late for you to remain outside. Princess, are you alright? Are you hurt? I brush him off and turn away. No need to fuss. Let us return to the palace. Even the palace was physically and mentally draining. My bed is welcoming to my unusually heavy body. I turn my head to meet Dolores' glassy gaze from where she sits on my shelf. I left the palace today, Laura. It was the same as all those years ago. Everyone looked at me like I was... What have I ever done to deserve those looks? How can I be so hated? Ice Princess. I wish Mother was here. I look at the smiling faces of my dolls. At least I still have all of you. I yawn and stretch my arms. Good night, Laura. Twinkle, twinkle, little star, how I wonder what you are. Singing? But who? Up above the world so high, like a diamond in the sky. Twinkle, twinkle, little star. I blink my eyes open, only to see Dolores sitting right in front of me on my bed. Moonlight spills across her delicate features. How I wonder what you are. Wasn't she on the shelf with all of those other dolls when I went to bed? Laura? It's almost time. I pinch my cheeks to make sure I'm not dreaming. It hurts. Only 10 minutes before the clock strikes 12. I hope you're ready, princess. What? My doll just turned into a human. How? Who are you? You know who I am. I've been watching you since the day your father gave me to you. What is happening? I don't think I've ever been so confused in my life. I found PK on YouTube, and so I was like, hey, this is cool. I like this person. I'm gonna chat with them a bit. I can't remember correctly, but I did find PK via YouTube. So I watched her videos, and I'm like, hey, this person does a lot of stuff. I think the first playthrough that I saw her play was Cinderella, and I was looking for cool games to play, and that was a cool game that I watched, and I'm like, ooh, I'm gonna try and collaborate maybe. And so I did once, and then we just never collaborated again. And then I stumbled across her channel again, and so I'm like, hey, she has a Discord now, why don't I join it? And here I am. It's been a while since I've actually contacted her via PMs, because the last time I did, it was on Skype, and Skype is outdated. So I can't remember a lot, and I don't want to mess up any I just realized she only has 3 heckin' fingers on this hand, but she has 4 on this. Confusion? Like, this is supposed to be your pinky, but it's not. Hey, what? Okay, that's gonna confuse me. I don't think I've ever been so confused in my life. All the answers will come true with time, but right now, I am here to give you something, princess. Oh, of course, a hex. Is this Cinderella's very own glass slipper? It's beautiful. Too beautiful. Then a realization begins to dawn upon me. You're a witch! Smart girl. I knew you'd figure that out eventually. Now it's time to say goodbye to your precious crown. What? Oh, it's been 10 minutes. Lovely. Since that time. Sweet dreams, Cinderella. Oh shit! Oh gosh, Cinderella Phenomenon. Hey, wake up, girl. Where am? Ow, my head. You have some nerve sleeping in front of my shop. Leave before a customer sees you. I was in my room. How am I here? Did you not hear what I just said, you filthy child? Filthy? You would spend quite hard to have such grand illusions. That witch. Is she referring to Mother? Witch? Don't pretend to be stupid, girl. I can only stare at her puzzled. Our good king has only stepchildren, Princess Emmeline and Prince Rod. And you were most definitely neither of them. What? Now get gone before you go spouting your crazy gibberish at my customers and scare them away. Well, shit, dude. Yeah, I could. I need to start talking. I'm only talking with, like, one other server because I'm only part of three servers. PK server, the Bloodroot server, which is a comic series, and then my own personal server. I purged literally everybody else's, so I don't have a lot of I could join other servers, but I just need a lot of courage to do that again. So, With a huff, she leaves me to my own rapidly turning thoughts. I quickly realize that I'm wearing tattered clothes and that I do not even have shoes on. No. This cannot be happening. Something shines against my chest and I reach to grab it. It all floods back. Delora being a rich, Cinderella's glass slipper. This is not a dream. Delora gave me the fairy tale curse! My hands begin to tremble. I must return to the palace and speak with the king. Let me in! Sorry, girl, but this place is off limits to uninvited guests. You do not understand. I am the Crown Princess Calisto Riella Britain. I must speak with my father. As loath as I am to call that, I have to. No one will believe me if I am addressing him by title. You best leave now, nice and quiet, before we have to force you. If you would only... Make way for the king. The gates swing open and 3 horses trot out. Soldiers ride 2 of the horses, while the last horse has a different familiar rider. Father! I immediately move back to block the path of this horse. Soldiers move to hold me back. Your Majesty! What was this? Your Majesty, this girl is claiming to be your daughter. Daughter? Both of my stepchildren are in the palace right now. What, even father is a part of this? Father, you must help me. A witch has cursed me. For once in your life, just once help me. You must believe me. Tell me, where's your family, child? Why are you all alone? He looks at me with pity in his eyes. He's looking at me more kindly as a penitent than he ever did when I was the crown princess, his daughter. I recoil. You must be hungry. Take this. This should feed you and your family for a day or 2. What a bitch, dude. Yeah. God damn it. So he doesn't, this is all just hallucinating. So everybody's mind has been reverted, in which only we, Calisto, remembers that, hey, we were cursed. He is our father. But no one believes us because of the fairy tale curse. This is annoying. The kingdom offers work opportunities to those who need them. Please let your parents know. I do not want your pity, father. Please escort this girl back to her home. Make sure voices keep on repeating. I forget which voices I have for characters. He left me alone. Again. Where's your home, girl? There's no one left for me to go. Father has forgotten me. Leave me. Now look here. Our orders were to leave me alone. Suit yourself. Can't say we didn't try. Don't cause any more scenes, little girl. I watch with clear eyes as the soldiers return to the palace. How can this be happening? I stare at the small pouch in my hands. I do not know what hurts more. The fact that I have just been unceremoniously paraded away from my home like I am nothing more than a piece of garbage, or the fact that my own father does not recognize me. I think the fact that he was treating you better as a peasant rather than his own daughter better. Like, that probably hurts a lot.
Oh, look at the girl's hideous dress.
How difficult it is to be poor. I wasn't poor, bees! I clutch the pouch closest to my chest as I run to an empty valley. I huddle in the corner, trying to become as slow as possible. I squeeze my eyes shut, hoping that when I next open them, everything will be back to normal. A dream? No matter what happens, you must not leave the palace.
Why?
The world is cruel. People will never hurt you.
But they are always so nice to me.
That is only because you are the crown princess. They will only ever think of what they can take from you. I'm trying to protect you, my love. That is why you must never leave the palace. Never leave, mother. I am the only one who will ever love you so much. Do you understand?
I understand.
So we pretty much got brainwashed to stay in the palace. Chapter 1. The Marchin. When I open my eyes, I'm still on the streets. I must have fallen asleep. Hey, I'm gonna save right here. And how long have I been streaming? I've been streaming for an hour. I'm gonna stream the first chapter and the prologue, because why not? And then I'm gonna probably end it, because, you know, it is currently not 10. Wow. Wow. It is 10 o'clock. Yeah, dude. When I open my eyes, I'm still on the streets. I must have fallen asleep. But the nightmare continues. I'm cold in my rags. I hold myself from one willing some of the cold away, but fail. My feet are numb and in pain, caked in the dirt that I have gathered from walking barefoot around town. Wow, that is a frightful sight. Bugger probably thought she could try her luck with the nobility that live around here. Just look how ragged she looks. Man, it's the same bitches, dude. What are you looking at? At two women that lack the basic manners of a noble upbringing. Silence, girl! Do you know who you're talking to? No, and I don't care. What nerve! Let's just go. There's no reason to stoop to a commoner's level. Well, excuse me, we were the crown princess until yesterday. So, bees. I will remember. Once I break this curse, I will make you regret your words. I become acutely aware of the fact that I have not eaten for anything for almost a day. I've been sitting here thinking of the new mess that is my life. Limping around will not break my curse. Crying will not help either. I should find that witch first, but how? I have no idea where she is. Laura, I swear, I will make you regret doing this to me. When I find you, I will find food first. Is this all the king thinks I'm worth? Leave, girl. You dirty peasants. A dirty peasant like you has no place in this restaurant. But why? I can pay. I'll find another place. You're scaring away my customers. Am I not a customer? Shoot! There's nothing for you here. You should swear. I blow my hands into fists and walk away. I got the same treatment at the next 3 restaurants I try. I'm treated as something less than dirt, like my body has stale bread, anything that keeps the hunger at bay. The bread barely helps. Out of the corner of my eye, I notice a small bakery. There are croissants on display that make my mouth water. Slowly, I begin to my way out there. Oh! My feet ache with every step. They look and feel worse than before. If only I had enough coins for a pair of shoes. But food is more important. If the rags I'm wearing and pouch of money are all that I have, then I need to prioritize. And I will die before I beg. 2 croissants. You'll need to pay, girl. There are no free handouts here. I take a coin from my pouch and hand it to her. It should be more than enough. The shop owner stares at the coin before reluctantly taking it. She hands me 2 croissants in a paper bag. I'm not asked where you got those coins. Are you implying that I stole them? How else would a beggar like you get that amount of coin? I'll be off with you, child. I won't have you scaring away any other customers. Without another word, I turn and start to walk away from the woman. So this is the goodness of the people of Angel. I take a bite out of one of the croissants, cringing a little at the dryness. Hey, girl! What now? I saw you at that shop. Wasn't sure how you got those coins there. Excuse me. Look at her, brushing us off like she's royalty or something. Let me go! You ain't no better than us. Now be a good girl and hand over that pouch. The man on my left grabs my pouch and attempts to yank it away from me. I will not let these brutes take anything from me. I elbow the man in the stomach and then aim to kick at the other man's shin. I have an opening and I take it. What? I pull myself free and begin to run as fast as I can. Hey! Where do I go? I'm not familiar with the streets at all. I'm probably gonna stop in an hour and... no man. Okay. Let's go left. There we go. That's my hand. Dominant hand. I cannot let the pain in my feet or my exhaustion stop me. If I stop now, they will definitely catch me. And taking my coins might not be the worst thing they do. A dead end. Nowhere to left. Nowhere left to run now, girl. What do I do? Oh, who are you, gentlemen? This is definitely not how you should treat a lady. Huh? Who's there? A shadow looms above us. Before I can blink, a person jumped down in front of me. His body acts as a barrier between the two men and me. Oh, hell, dude. Who are you? Oh, me? Just a passing gentleman concerned about a damsel in distress. He turns to the men, his expression calm, his eyes flashing dangerously. Hello, Karma. Now, shall I teach you gentlemen a lesson? He's got a sword! What? Come back here, you coward! The two of us can take him! I think your friend has the right idea. I'm not the type to show mercy. This is way too much trouble for a little gold. Are you alright, my lady? Goddamn, he's beautiful. You found her. The boy from yesterday? A little slow, aren't you, kid? Don't call me that. These two know each other. I don't even know what's going on anymore. I feel ill. My head is pounding and my feet feel simultaneously like they're frozen and on fire. My stomach rumbles, the hunger coming back with vengeance. My body feels light. Princess. Princess! Lady Parfait will be able to help her. You're right. We need to move now before anyone else sees us. Ah, hey! They know that we're the princess! Finally! Ah, someone who knows. I said let's just say I'm in high school. Oh, dang. I hope it doesn't die on me. Made the right choice! Yeah, let's go, left hand! Okay, you've made the right choice. The crystal in the upper right corner indicates that you've made the right choice for a particular love interest. Each color corresponds to a certain love interest. They will also appear belatedly after your door is open. Okay. Who does that? Oh, that's for Karma. Hang in there, princess. Everything is fading. Hands, Calisto.
It was hurt. I just wanted to help it, but it died. It was all my fault.
It's not your fault, my love. It died because it was weak.
But
this is the world, Calisto. Only the strong survive. The weak get cast aside to time. Yo, fuck you, man. Birds are awesome. I don't believe what you're thinking, mother. You were not weak. You were strong, my crown princess, and you do not cry. Oh, excuse me. People are allowed to have feelings. Now wipe your tears. I don't want to see you cry again. Do you understand? Man, aren't you excessive?
Yes.
Now get rid of that thing and wash your hands. Did you not hear me, child?
Yes, mother.
It's okay.
Oh, you're awake.
Where am I? This isn't my room. My hand flies to my chest where the little glass slipper hangs from my neck. Still here.
Are you okay, miss?
This girl is the maid that tore Dolores' dress. The one I fired for her clumsiness.
Miss?
To think that I would meet her again here like this. Leave me alone.
Right, of course. Here's some salve I made you. It'll help with the pain.
Now what?
Haven't I thought? Haven't thought at all, have you,
Ice Princess? You! Suddenly there she is. I'm sorry if I keep on exclaiming loudly. Suddenly there she is. Dolores stands before me with a snide smile, looking happy with herself. She's the cause of everything I've been through. All the pain, heartache, and hunger. It's her fault. I try to stand, thinking to give the witch a piece of my mind, but as soon as my feet touch the floor, pain shoots up my legs. I end up falling back to the bed. Ow! You should be more grateful to the girl you just scared away. She's been taking care of you for the past 2 days. 2 days? I passed out for 2 days. And suddenly vibrating with anger. Remove the curse. Now! Ha! You think you could just command me to remove the curse in your best princess voice? What do you want, gold? What I want is worth more than all the gold you can summon in Angiel, princess. Besides, haven't you read your fairy tales? The caster cannot take a curse back. You need to focus on breaking the curse yourself if you want your life back. Mother burned the books before you could read more than one or two of them. I do not think either evolved curses, just genius in trading away your voice for legs.
Ah, it's good that you're awake, princess.
Parfait, should you really be up and about?
Don't fuss, I'm feeling better.
I'm feeling much better. Are you a witch as well?
Oh no, my name is Parfait, and I'm a fairy.
A witch and a fairy in one room, being friendly with each other? Impossible.
Oh, look at her face.
Oh, look at your face. You weren't expecting that at all, were you, princess? What is going on?
I'm sure you have many questions, princess.
How do you know I'm the princess? Don't be silly. She's a fairy. Of course she knows.
I promise we'll do our best to answer your questions.
I don't even know where to start.
What would you like to know?
Why was I cursed? Seriously? You're really going to ask that? I wouldn't have asked if I knew the answer. You have such a temper on you. Very well. This one's got a simple question. It's because you're a cold-hearted, cruel, wicked prince who deserves to be punished.
Delora,
a curse is the only way to force you to change your horrid ways.
Delora, you could have put that more nicely.
I'm pretty sure I was already being nice. Change? Why do I need to change? Are you completely unaware of how heartless you are to other people? The coldness you show to your stepfamily and your father?
The way you treat Princess Emmeline.
Why would they need to be treated any differently? You need to prove that you have some goodness in you, princess. Some smidge of kindness. Why? People only show you kindness when they want something from you. The instant they get what they want, they'll just throw you away. What else would you like to know?
What else would you like to know?
Why are you two working together?
To answer that, we'll have to give you a bit of a history lesson.
Oh, I've got this. Once upon a time, in a kingdom far, far away, there were two crystals.
Dramatics aside, there is one crystal in the kingdom called the Crystallum Lucis. It is powered by happiness and love. The other is the Crystallum Tenebrarum, powered by fear and anger. The strongest of the witches is the Tenebrum Bearer. The strongest of the fairies is the Lucis Bearer.
I feel like you keep on asking questions, but I'm just hallucinating. Parfait is the Lucis Bearer. I take in Parfait's frail and sickly appearance. She's the strongest fairy. The great war greatly damaged me. My powers are a fraction of what they used to be. And with no child, I have no successor to be my burden. To be my baron. What does a bearer do? The bearers regulate the energy of the crystals and keep the balance between darkness and light.
For centuries, the fairies and witches lived in harmony with the humans of the kingdom.
Until a certain human decided to be a pest. Who was he?
I knew him as Hans Gabriel Grimm. He wrote the fairy tales.
He wrote the Grimm fairy tales. Not the actual fairy tales himself. I actually did research on this. You also forgot Wilhelm, which is the brother, because they were called the Grimm brothers. I did research on this right before I did this, because I wanted to learn more about Cinderella, which is also known as Cendrillon, which is where the most famous one by Charles Paulet is written, which is the one with the pumpkin and the mice and the godfather, while in the Grimm one, it's instead of a godmother, it's an ash tree, or a hazel tree. There you go. Sorry, I got sidetracked for the music. I was like, Gerudo Valley. He wrote the fairy tales. And he started the feud between the witches and the fairies in the process. Yeah, I would assume so, because those are weird. How could a single person have so much power?
It was the power of his words. In Grimm's stories, the witches were always evil.
The humans naturally grew to fear and hate them. Ah, yeah, that's true. They began to hunt them. Didn't the witches fight back? We weren't allowed to use our powers to cause harm. But that all changed when the Tenebrae Room bearer decided revenge was more important than our promise. The witches took over the kingdom. They created the fairy tale curse to spread even more sadness and anger to fill the human heart with negative emotions. All to feel the power of the Tenebrae Room. The delicate balance of the harmony between the crystals was broken. The witches in the Tenebrae Room grew far stronger than they were ever meant to be. We had no choice but to fight. And then the Great War happened. The Tenebrae Room bearer was eventually defeated. Ah, heck, I didn't mean to do that. The Great War was ended with the help of an unexpected ally, but many lives were lost. The good witches suffered horribly. We still have to stay hidden in hopes of having any kind of peace. Are you trying to make me believe that there are good witches? The Tenebrae Room can poison a heart and mind into darkness and cruelty. The witches put themselves at risk in working with the Tenebrae Room and maintaining harmony. Some inevitably are corrupted. Many good witches were corrupted during the war. Most remain in that way. Many do not believe it, but witches can be just as kind as fairies. And yet it wasn't a fairy that cursed me. I've done good by cursing you, princess. You'll thank me when you've broken it. Delura was not corrupted by the Tenebrae Room. She is as good as they come. Hopefully you'll come to see that for yourself. I doubt it. Apart from my own inherent goodness, Parfait and I are working together because we have a common goal, which is to restore the balance between darkness and light. What else would you like to know? How do I break the curse? The necklace you've got is one of Cinderella's glass slippers. To break the curse, you must get the second slipper, complete the pair. And how do I do that? By doing 3 good deeds. By doing 3 good deeds. What? It's a very easy thing to do. At least for someone who knows how to be good. 3 good deeds? What does that even mean? I wouldn't even know where to start. Take heart, princess. Goodness is in it in everyone. Are you sure that's the case with this one? Delura, you're not helping. I'm a witch and I think I have more goodness in my big toe than she has in her entire body. Whoa. Now you're just being mean. For every good deed you need to accomplish, you will get a piece of the glass slipper. When you've done all 3, you've completed the pair and the curse will break. Simple. I suggest you start by polishing that attitude of yours. What else would you like to know? What happens if I don't break the curse? What if I just decide to leave it like this? Like, what if I don't even feel like doing anything? Like, seriously, dude. What happens if I don't break the curse? I think you know the answer to that one already, princess. 3 good deeds and I get my life back. Easier said than done. You said Cinderella, didn't you? Didn't you go to a ball and find a prince? What does the good thing have to do with that? Going to a ball, finding a prince. It's also old-fashioned, no fun in that. Cinderella is a girl with a pure heart. She's always willing to help others, even when they are cruel to her. Anyway, I brought some clothes for you. I'll leave them on the table. We'll be waiting outside. There's some people I'd like you to meet. Yeah, all the love interests, mate. I cannot believe this. Okay, we're good. My throat is getting sore, but I don't want to stop. I look down at my neatly bandaged feet. I have to admit that while sore, they are nowhere near as painful as they had been 2 days before. Here's some salve I made you. It'll help with the pain. Why would she even care? I was the reason she lost her job at the palace. Oh. She probably doesn't remember me as the princess. Still, she has no reason to do such things for me. I ignore the salve for the time being and gingerly stand up, testing my feet pain. The injury is definitely healing. I slowly walk over to the table and change into the clothes that have been left there. The dress is nowhere near as luxurious as the ones I wear in the palace, but it still is far improved from my rags. I've lived all my life, I've never had to lift a finger. Now, I will not let them see how much they have rattled me. I refuse to break. Just watch me. I will free myself from this curse. Yeah, you just have to melt that heart of yours, lady. What is this place? There's several people in the room chatting amiably with each other. I noticed that girl that had left me the salve by the... I'm not even sure if that's how you pronounce it. Salve? Salve? By the counter, serving drinks. But as soon as the people in the room notice me, the rule falls into immediate silence. Well, look at what you have here, the Ice Princess herself. Huh? They know who I am. I didn't think it was true. Curse for cold-heartedness. As to be expected. You remember who I am, and yet you still treat me like this? Well, you aren't really a princess anymore, are you? You're one of us now, girl.
Everyone, please, you shouldn't be treating a newcomer like this. Princess, let me apologize. They mean no offense.
I cannot believe that. No one the people Parfait is referring to simply smirk and shrug as I meet their gazes. What is this place?
Welcome to the Marching Tavern. A home for those with the fairy tale curse.
Really? Huh. You make it sound like some kind of holiday house.
Don't ruin my moment, Delora.
Marching Tavern? The Marching was built 3 years ago when the number of cursed in Nangiel continued to rise. The goal is to gather those affected so they may help each other break their curse. I realized I used the wrong voice.
Of course, I am also here to provide help as necessary. Only the cursed and those allied with our cause can stay here.
The evil and wicked can never find this place. Most of the people here are cursed. How come these people remember who I am?
The cursed are not affected by the conditions of someone else's curse. Your condition is simple. Everyone has forgotten who you are, the crown princess. But because these people here are cursed, they still remember your title.
It goes without saying that fairies and witches are also not affected.
Come, princess, let me introduce you to the few boarders we have at the Marching.
Parfait beckons to the serving girl over.
This is Anise. She helps out in the Marching and does most of the cooking.
I'm sure you understand why she's working here now. I believe she deserves an apology.
Miss Delora, what are you talking about?
Don't worry your sweet little head over it. You don't remember this Ice Princess, did you?
Huh?
I have nothing to apologize for. Clumsiness does not befit a palace maid. I only did what was necessary.
Well, it's nice to meet you, Princess. I'm Anise Willow. I hope we get along.
Okay.
Farewell.
I realized that probably was sent a little while ago.
See you later.
Really? This is how you're going to start doing good? I don't believe I asked for your opinion.
Please, you two, no fighting.
I held my tongue as Parfait leads me to the two people whose faces are incredibly familiar. Their faces I've seen in the palace before. Really? I've never seen them before. This is Jurian Valiant and Garland Bellerot. How do you know? Both of you were in the Order of Caldera. That's right. They were two of Sir Alcaster's best knights. It was the biggest surprise when they both left a year ago. I only found out recently that it was because they acted against Sir Alcaster's orders. They were stripped of their titles and dishonorably discharged from the service. What are you two doing here? We help the fairies. Wait, was that the right one? Garland, yes. They and Anise are exceptions, and are allowed in this tavern without the curse. Jurian and Garland lend us their strength to help protect the Martian. Protect? From the witches, they do anything to make sure their curses remain unbroken. And what about you? I am an exception. Also, I'm good. You keep forgetting the good part.
Remember, not all witches are evil.
The curse is a test. A test? Originally, the wicked were cursed so that they could learn to change. Their curses were meant to teach them a lesson. I'm hoping your curse will teach you a lesson too, Ice Princess. I'm really only trying to help you. I don't need to show I don't need you to show me how to change. I just want my life back. Well, to do that, you have to break your curse.
Try and make some friends, Princess. They might be able to help you break your curse.
Oh, I'd love to hang around and watch the princess try to be friendly.
We have work to do, Delora.
Fine. Try not to make any more enemies, Princess. The instant Parfait and Delora leave the room, the temperature drops several degrees. Now that I'm alone, I feel the cold stares return. Disgust. Contempt. As if I'm the reason they're cursed and have to take refuge in the Martian in the first place. Make friends? All I've ever had are my dolls. I've never needed friends. I'll break this curse on my own. I was told it was rude to stay. One man suddenly stands up, and the anger apparent on his face. His hands clench and unclench into fists as he glares at me pointedly. Jurian and Garland place themselves in front of me, shielding me from the man. You know the rules. What happened in the past stays in the past. There we go, I'm gonna use the southern accents. And no one is allowed to harm anyone in the Martian. Anyone else in the Martian. If you cannot comply, you are no longer welcome here. No matter, the Ice Princess will get what's coming to her. Throws one last glare my way before sitting down again. Break the rules and you'll get what's coming to you. It goes for everyone here. Jurian's tone is cold and firm. There's no doubt that she means what she says. Wait. So these are the great knights of the Order of Caldera. I thought this was Jurian and that was Garland. The marching begins to settle down and everyone eventually goes back to their conversations and meals. I walk towards an empty table, realizing that I'm being deliberately ignored. I become immersed in my thoughts as I sit down. One thought, however, comes to me immediately. They hate me. They hate me somehow, and when I've only ever left the palace twice in my life. How did this happen? The only people who treated me with any respect were Anise, Jurian, and Garland. Is it because they cannot remember who I am? Maybe being in Martian is not such a good idea. I doubt anyone here ever wants to help me break my curse. They'd probably rather see me suffer under its weight. 3 good deeds? How am I supposed to complete 3 when I do not know if I can even accomplish 1? Oh my god, it's him!
May I join you?
I look up and stare in shock at the beautiful lady from the toy shop. Her beauty still manages to take my breath away. Hi, Karma. What is she doing here? You were in the toy shop.
Ah, yes. I was there picking up some items for a friend. I'm humbled you still remember me. Allow me to introduce myself. I am Miss Karma.
Your name is Karma?
A suitable name for someone as beautiful as me, no?
Karma, your narcissism is going to steer the princess away. Oh, you are that magician boy.
Boy? Oh, how appropriate. Boy.
Call me that one more time and I will ruin that pretty face of yours.
You would hit a lady? How savage! Anyway, I'm Waltz Cresswell. I have the Neverland curse. What about you, my princess? What's your fairy?
Oh, what about you, princess? What's your fairy tale curse?
Does everyone share what the curse is?
We talk about it freely in the Martian. The whole point is helping each other break our curses, after all. Hard to do that if we keep our fairy tales quiet. He pauses and narrows his eyes slightly. Well, some people keep their fairy tales a secret. He eyes Karma briefly, cocking an eyebrow. The smile never leaves Karma's face. Has anyone managed to break their curse? I've been told that a few have. A few? That's not very reassuring. Well, at least the curses can be broken. I cannot particularly say that reassures me either. What ails you, darling? Is it your curse? You can talk about it, Talk to us about it. Tell us what it is. Cinderella.
Oh, goodness. Cinderella.
And that explains the nature of your curse. Only it's been reversed, hasn't it?
Riches to rags.
And that's one way of putting it. Karma, you're not helping. You really are better off ignoring him, princess. He mostly speaks nonsense. He?
Princess?
We're just done. Parfai's voice takes me by surprise. I haven't even noticed her entering the room again.
May I speak with you? I'd like you to meet someone, though I'm sure you already know him quite well.
Hello, Rod. Rod? So you really are cursed. I was the one that gave Subby
to Rod so that he still has some way to voice his opinions.
Subby?
Short for Sebastian. Cute, isn't it?
It's nice to meet you, Princess. Subby's voice changes when he greets me. The tone it uses is lower whenever it speaks for Rod. Perhaps that Rod's voice actually sounds like... Wait, if he remembers me, then does that mean... The mermaid's curse. Oh! Hey! The mermaid's curse. What? That is my curse. Rod has been mute all this time because he's cursed. Does everyone else know? Obviously, they were my family. Even the king? He knows as well. So I'm the only one you never told? I didn't think you'd particularly care anyway. He is not wrong. And I cannot believe I did not know. I was left out once again. What are you doing here? I
have been trying to help Rod with his curse. That's why he comes to the Martian from time to time.
But I don't even want... Anyway, I only came here today to confirm that you were truly cursed. I want to see it with my own eyes. It was a big surprise when I woke up one day and you weren't in the palace. An even bigger surprise when I found out that no one remembered you. It's been days since I was cursed. I wonder, how are things in the palace? Livelier, happier. Happier? I've never seen my family happier than they are now. I'd say it's a good thing that you aren't a princess anymore. I've always thought Rod really didn't care about me regardless, but this is the truth? But is this the truth? I'm going after Rod, so I just need to heckin', you know. So this is how you truly feel. So I have to be cursed for you to open up to how you truly feel. The only reason I didn't say anything earlier is because Emmeline didn't want me to. I'm happier too now that you're gone. I don't have to pretend to like you anymore. Well, fuck! I'm going to return to the palace now. I'm gone and they're all happier.
Your very existence has been erased in the palace. They've never known you. But that doesn't mean they're happy without you.
For the king. What did I expect? Why did you bring me here? The people in the march and they...
I shouldn't have left you alone in here. I'm sorry.
Well, fuck. Load. Beastwood. Yes. I wanna get... You hate me. You have no right to start acting the victim now. Not when you've treated my family with such dis... What the fuck? What action? The only reason I didn't say anything before is because I met Emily didn't want me to. Yay! I'm happier now. Well, fuck.
Your very existence has been erased in the palace. They've never known you. That doesn't mean they're happy without you.
Even the king. What did I expect? I'm still playing, man. Oh, thank you. I didn't realize you came in. Hello.
Ha.
Thank you. I got it at Michael's, I think. Why did you bring me here? The people in the march and they... Oh, just to catch you up on speed, So what I've done so far is that there were a lot of issues at the beginning of the heckin' stream, so I was kind of mad about that, but pretty much what happened is that this cruel ice princess, which is the name of the prologue, she's rude and arrogant to literally everybody, and there's this thing going around called the fairy tale curse, and whenever you're cursed, you have to do something in order to break it, but most people can't break it because they have no way to. Well, they're given the choice to break it. They just kind of live with it, I guess. Only a few have broken it before. And there are different curses, like, for example, the main character has the Cinderella curse. She's always been cruel and mean to everybody, so the thing that she needs to do is 3 good deeds. And so that's kind of impossible for her right now because she's still a cruel and arrogant bitch. So everybody hates her. And the people with the curse heckin' know that she was the Ice Princess. Now she's just a peasant. So yeah, that's what we've been doing. I shouldn't have left you alone in there. I'm sorry. You knew how they felt about me. What have I ever done to them?
Now isn't the right time to explain.
When will it ever be the right time?
So many things have already happened to you. I need you to be patient, Calisto.
Has the prince already left?
Yes, he has. Princess, we'll talk about this later. For now, you must focus on breaking your curse.
Did I miss anything?
No.
Right. Maybe the fairy's right. I don't think I'm ready to find out how I made so many people hate me. Well, Parfait, I think it's time we got down to business. What should we do with her? What are you talking about now? You, of course. You've got nowhere to go, right? She is right. I think back to the days I spent on the streets and shiver. I will do anything so as long as I don't have to go back there.
The princess can stay at the Martian with me and the rest of my boarders.
I'd almost forgotten what hope felt like.
But you'll have to work in exchange for a room.
I celebrated too soon.
What? Magic has its limitations, just like anything else. Money doesn't appear out of thin air, not even for a fairy. The Martian doesn't attract many customers, since only the cursed and a few others can enter. I still make potions here and there, but I have several hungry mouths to feed, and my funds are tight.
I thought fairies lived in luxury. Parfait, are you broke?
Ouch!
Ouch. With an Ice Princess to tell. And yet you still take people in? That's always been how Parfait operates. She's good-natured to a fault.
I'm told suffocating beneath my dead will be what kills me.
Why don't you just leave? I assume you make enough to take care of yourself.
Leave someone who's in need of help? I could never.
And that, princess, is how goodness works. How goodness works?
It's not as if I accept freeloaders. All my boarders help me run the Martian and do errands.
The princess has never worked a day in her life. I doubt she'll be useful.
If karma can be useful, anyone can.
I have yet to see karma be anything but useless.
Princess, you're more than welcome to stay if you're willing to help out.
It's the least you can do in exchange for a roof over your head and 3 meals a day. Oh, and shoes. Do I even have a choice? I toss and turn in bed, unable to fall asleep. The mattress is hard and the sheets are itchy, nothing at all like the bed I had in the palace. What would I give for my old bed again? For any of the comforts of home. I miss my towels.
Lady Parfait! Lady Parfait!
A son of Amelia. What is going on? I leave my room to investigate. Some of the other Martian boarders, Waltz, Jurian, and Garland, are sitting on the settee, looking anxious. What's happening? Sorry, did we wake you? No, the noises Garland was making would have woken the dead. Oh. Jurian and I found an injured man while we were doing our rounds. We brought him here. An injured man? Wait, what were you doing outside? It's almost 1 in the morning. Nothing you need to worry about. Lady Parfait and Anise are tending to the man now. These people, will they just help anyone they find on the streets? What if this man is dangerous? Ah, heck. My mask! What if this man is dangerous? Do you think the witches got to him? Oh, this is Jurian. It's possible. We'll have to find out when he wakes up. The next day, Parfait reveals that the man only suffered minor head injuries. She says that he expects him to wake soon. I look at the tray of food in my hands. Anise has asked me to bring it up to the stranger's room while she finishes the rest of her cooking. I would never have been asked to do this in the palace. Goodness, what's the poor drain done to you to deserve that look? I must say that it's odd to see the princess doing something nice for someone. What do you want? I have something to ask the man that was brought in last night. Seeing as you're being good enough to deliver breakfast, I thought I'd just tag along with you. If you're going, just bring up this tray yourself. You're not in any position to delegate your duties to me, Mrs. Calisto. Come on, our guest must be famished. Seeing no way out of this, I followed Laura to the spare room the man had been put in. Come in. Who is this person? Hello, man. You look like a love interest. I thought the man would have been old, but to my surprise, he looks young, probably in his early 20s. He seems lost in reverie as he stares at the small notebook. Good morning. Good to see you're awake and breathing. The man looks at her when she speaks. The instant he sees us, his eyes widen. Why is he staring at us like that? Am I dead? What? I'm in heaven. Or maybe... You two are angels that have fallen out of it. Okay! I like this man already! I see. What can a humble gentleman like myself do for you, lovely ladies? I love him already! Ah, you can join me on this bed! It's very comfortable and there's plenty of room for the both of you. I'll follow your lead on this one, princess. Princess? Ah, of course, such a beautiful lady could only be a princess. Look at the noble way you hold up the tray. I'm so glad this is a choice. I'm not gonna do it though. I would feel bad if I threw the tray at him, so I'm just gonna stay silent. Your wish is my command and my fate, my sweet princess. If you want, you can have him. I'll pass, thanks.
Oh, he's awake!
Another lovely lady has entered my chambers. I don't think my heart can handle the perfection of the three of you at once. I think I know how Casanova here got those head injuries. Some lady decided she'd had enough of his rubbish and wanted to punish him.
To Laura Patience, he might not even be in his right state of mind right now.
No, he's great.
He did take injuries to the head after all.
The man finally stops just to look just at me. He narrows his eyes and stares so hard I almost want to slap him. What? You're familiar? But no, it's impossible. Aren't you the crown princess? What are you doing here?
If he knows, then he's...
Well, he's definitely not a witch or a fairy. That can only mean one thing if he recognizes the ice princess.
What is your name, good sir?
I would answer my questions you ask of me, madam, but... The man looks down at the notebook in his hand. I don't remember. Amnesia? I know everything about Angiel, and yet I don't know the first thing about myself. Except that I have the Rumpelstiltskin curse. Rumpelstiltskin? Is that a fairy tale? I knew it. I knew it. He's got a fairy tale curse. Fairy tale curse?
Do you remember how to break it?
From what I remember, I need to somehow collect 3 memories and get them to appear in this journal as entries. Huh. He shows us the notebook he's been holding onto since we entered the room. My first memory is of waking up and holding this. I thought there would be information in here, but it's empty.
Another victim of the curse. You must be tired. Calisto will leave your breakfast here and we'll give you some time to yourself. We'll be outside if you need anything else.
Rumpelstiltskin. What is that fairy tale about? Dolores does not do a good job of hiding her laughter. She snorts and I cross my arms, embarrassed. Mother burned the fairy tales in the palace before I got the chance to read all of them. Fine. I'll keep it short. Once upon a time, there was a girl that was said to be able to spin straw into gold. The king found her and locked her up in a tower. He said he wouldn't let her out until she turned all of the straw into the room in gold. Yeah, I never actually paid attention to Rumpelstiltskin, so... But the girl was just a regular human girl. She knew she would never be able to turn the straw into gold and feared that she would be locked up forever. That was when an odd little man appeared before her and offered to do the job for her if she gave him something in return. The girl gave him her necklace, and the man spent the rest of the night spinning the straw into gold. However, the girl wasn't released. The second night she was given more straw to spin, and the little man appeared once more. This time she gave him her ring. On the third night, the king ordered her to spin the straw one last time, and if she did, she would be released and made his queen. However, the girl that night had nothing to give the little man, so they made an agreement. He would spin the straw into gold for her, so long as she gave him her first child.
I personally never understood why the girl would want to marry the king in the first place.
Hush, I'm trying to tell a story here. Years passed, and the queen finally gave birth to her first child. That night, the odd little man returned and demanded his due, but the queen didn't want to give up her child. The man then said he wouldn't take the child if the queen was able to guess his name in 3 days. The man's name was Rumpelstiltskin.
Did she guess it?
Oh yeah, the night before her time was officially up, the queen was drawn to the forest by the sound of a little voice. She saw the little man celebrating his upcoming victory, singing about how nobody would ever guess his real name, which was Rumpelstiltskin.
He does not sound particularly smart.
So agrees the general populace.
Sometimes I wonder how Hans was able to come up with such tall tales. Well, the Martian is opening soon. I expect another busy day.
Especially busy for you, Calisto. You need to start coming up with good deeds. The amnesiac Casanova was allowed to stay at the Martian with the other boarders. Because he still seemed capable, Parfait set him to work as one of Martian's servers. Anis's protests that he remain in bed fell on deaf ears. Parfait couldn't very well throw him out, not well knowing he still had nowhere to go. It would be incapable of showing him such kindness given all of the nonsense he spouts at us. The people that frequent the Martian began to steadily ignore me altogether, like I did not exist. It is better than the stares and the hateful looks. Rumple, you weren't here to flirt! But this lovely lady is unattended.
Sir Rumple, please, you're making me blush.
Because the man couldn't remember his name, he fashioned one from his own purse. Rumple. I think it suits him. You will never understand, Parfait. Your amorous waste of space is about as useful as karma. I've returned! Speak of the devil and ye shall appear.
Did you miss me?
Karma had left abruptly yesterday, saying that she had some very important things to take care of. Watts trains in after her now, carrying several boxes in his arms. Why am I carrying these?
Because you made me run that errand for you at the toy shop the other day. And because gentlemen carry things for ladies.
I'm going to drop them now.
Those boxes contain very important contents! Welcome home, Miss Karma. Nice to see you've survived the trip, Waltz.
Thank you, my niece.
So this is our newcomer. So this is our new housemate? We have not had the opportunity to meet yet. I am...
She does not look impressed. We're all surprised when Marple suddenly reaches out to grab Karma's hand. My life before this moment has been a depressing monochrome. Now that you have entered my bleak existence, I see everything in my beautiful blazing color. And nothing shines more brightly, more vividly than you.
I am Rumple, my sweetie.
I am Rumple, my sweet. Let's talk about it. Okay, screw Rod. Rumple's my favorite character. Although I do like Rod, God damn it. I love Rumple the most, but I have to go for Rod first because that's what the fairy tale says me to do. I really want to go for Rumple though. I can't wait. I stare at Karma, waiting for her to flirt back. At the very least, I expect her to wave Rumple away for being a fool, but she remains eerily silent. Answer, my angel, I beg of you. Keep. Say the word and it is done. Your filthy hands off of me! Oh shit! Oh no! Oh no! Dude, it's great. Ow! Not again. I would never be interested in the likes of you. Come on, lad. Come on, lad. Give him a good beating like the one you gave to me. My queen, there was no need for violence. What did you call me? Please calm down. Rumple is still recovering. What is going on? Karma's a man. Don't take kindly to being flirted with. Or proposed to. She is a man? But your voice, your face, your breasts! Ow! Is that what you're focusing on, pervert? I worship all aspects of the female form, but my particular favorite has always been... Okay, I relate to Rumple at a high level. Me. Do yourself a favor and shut up. I would never have known, but why would he do this? Don't look at me like that. I have my reasons. Is it because of your curse? Yes. I am undone. My heart is in pieces. You knew him for 10 minutes. Okay, freaking me. You knew him for 10 minutes. For those who can hear the music of their hearts like I, it only takes to look to fall madly, irretrievably in love. I must leave. My heart will need my time to heal. Bye, Rumple! The marching attracts all sorts, doesn't it? That one is entirely Parfait's fault. Alright, nothing to see here. Back to work. I want to get along with Rumple. I'm still in shock from what I learned earlier. Karma, a man. It's not fair that he's so beautiful as a woman. If the female population of Angiel knew the truth, Karma would be hunted down for making the rest of us pale in comparison. Aeneas, being good, I suppose, prepared a special lunch to welcome the newest marching boarders. We have all been invited to the private dining room. Excuse me, is Lady Parfait here?
Prince Rod! Perfect timing. Please join us for lunch.
I only came to talk to you, Lady Parfait.
But I'm hungry and I've no wish to make you wait while I eat. Come, join us. Please, Your Highness, I've made too much as usual. You must help us finish.
Very well. A cursed prince and a cursed princess. What an eccentric collection of friends you have here. You have, Lady Parfait.
I wouldn't say they were eccentric necessarily.
You're the most eccentric here, one Rumple. Really now? I sit silently in my chair. I'm uncomfortable around so many people. Even when my mother was alive, I had all my meals alone, since my parents were always too busy to sit down for meals with me. The meals with Ophelia and her children were also always awkward and silent. Somehow the atmosphere is lively and friendly, even though I barely know anyone here.
Is something wrong? Excuse me? You barely touched your food. Don't you like it? Flora said this was one of your favorites.
I'm just not used to eating with company, that's all. They say that sharing a meal brings the family closer together. This is the voice I actually meant to do for Garland. I was just messing up Jurian and Garland because I thought Garland was the female and Jurian was the male because I think I see Jurian as a more of a male name, I guess.
Garland.
I apologize. Closer together, huh? So, have you made any progress on how you do those good deeds, Princess? There is no way that I am admitting that I don't even know how to complete one. Oh, I forgot you're not so good on the doing good front. You were not very helpful.
Why don't you ask someone to teach you how to do good?
What? Hold on, let me put away my gummy bears. So I have a feeling this is gonna end soon, hopefully. I hope it ends by 11. Well, that's not something you hear every day. As in, take some kind of lessons?
If you're having so much trouble on your own, you should ask someone to give you some advice to teach you. It's as simple as that.
What is this I hear? The princess needs advice?
Well then, she is in luck. I happen to give the most excellent advice, and believe me when I say I can almost teach anything.
The princess is indeed lucky, as I am, for available to teaching duties. I love Rumple. Dude, I can't get over it. No doubt I'd be the better choice, as I don't go about deceiving the world. Excuse me? Ah, dang! From one-sided flirting to bitter enemies in all the span of a few hours. Yeah, that's quite sad. The man broke my heart! Anyways, I'd also be happy to help you in any way I can, princess.
And I'm sure your stepbrother would be happy to help as well. I don't think I would make the best teacher for this sort of thing. I only teach others how to fight.
Never mind the fact that Yuri and herself still struggles to be good. What?
You're lucky, aren't you? So many people are willing to help you.
Why? Why are you all willing to help me? That's what we do with the Martian. We help each other. I keep on saying Martian, like Mars Martian. Martian Mars. Martian on Mars. But it's Martian. Like Martian Witches, which is a good comic. Please go follow it. It's really good. It's a premium comic though, but it's still a good comic nonetheless. Lesson number 1. Doing good means helping whenever one can. Just let any of us know if you want to help. Trust no one but yourself. You need not to care for anyone but yourself. This is what Mother in the last few years have taught me. Feign ignorance from that meaning. I've always been alone, and it is easier that way, and yet, these strangers, these people that I've only known for a few days, are so willing to help me when they get nothing in return. Is this the goodness I was meant to see? Yes, it was, but your mother is like, knobby. Father? How can I even begin to trust and care for others when I have forgotten how to do so? I'm slowly beginning to understand what I must do. Ah, hell yeah. Alrighty, this is where we're gonna be ending. Alrighty, we're gonna be quitting here because my voice is killing me and it's like 11 o'clock. So, I hope you all had a good time, and I really hope anybody who watches this maybe is gonna be like, ah, hell yeah. Maybe. I'm not sure. There's nobody watching right now. So, I'm gonna see you all later. Maybe. I'm not sure when the next time I'll be streaming is. But I hope it to be soon. Hopefully I might get a better dress to wear, because this is like literally the only best dress that I have to wear right now. So, I hope to see y'all later. Or maybe soon. I'm not sure when. So, thank you for streaming in. Or thank you for tuning in. So, I'll see you guys later.